Eat with Muslims. Tonight we were able to celebrate our anniversary. We've been here for a little bit over a year now, and we were having about 150 guests join us to talk a little bit and get to know one another over a nice meal.
We've started this project January 2017 after the elections, and we just knew that we had to do something unique because our country, we're too far removed emotionally, physically, mentally, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that we don't really know each other. Neighbors don't know their neighbors. We don't talk to one another. Nowadays we're all busy looking at our phones. Even when we're on the bus or in public transportation, we're busy looking down and don't take the time to acknowledge one another. And so we wanted to do something about that, and we knew Muslims are in the hot seat. We wanted to do something about that and actually bring Muslims and non-Muslims together and have a dialogue and eat together. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to talk about politics, we don't have to talk about anything. We can just talk about the weather if we like. We can talk about our families and all the things that unites us. And believe me, there's so much that unites us.
We've had over 20 dinners so far where we've met with over maybe 700 people, and we've been able to connect others together to get to know one another and really understand a little bit about our faith as well as our passions, and narrate our stories so that others don't have to hear about what Muslims are through the media and third party, because we really just get to know one another and have a good time.
So I'm Katie. I think this is an amazing event. This is something that I was there at the very, very first Eat with Muslims, where Fatia was just bringing up the topic and was asking if people thought it was a good idea or not. I think I'm a person who's very focused on structure and making things a certain way, and when she said we're just going to invite people and have food and see what happens.
Hi, my name is Annie Tran, and I work with the City of Seattle's Democracy Voucher Program, and tonight I was invited by Mohammed to this beautiful event. It was very moving and touching. It was great to meet very impactful people who are doing great things in the community, telling their stories about their culture and family, and how we can all work together to improve the sense of humanity and bring people together and work towards the same goals. And so it was really a moving event for me, and I had a great time.
I'm Ross Reynolds, and I'm the executive producer for community engagement at KUOW Public Radio in Seattle. Well, the ASCA program got started back in December of 2015. Then candidate Donald Trump started talking about keeping Muslims out of the country. And I started to wonder, did he know any Muslims? And then I started to think about how many of us know Muslims in our community. Not just know them, but know them well enough to ask them about religion, to ask them about politics. And so I organized the first Ask a Muslim at KUOW Radio. And the idea is very simple. It's in person-to-person conversation with someone who's different than you are. You're going to learn a lot about not just them, but also about their group. So that's how it got started.
My name is Anila Afzali, and I'm the Executive Director of the American Muslim Empowerment Network here at MAPS. And I got involved in this Ask a Muslim program actually when it first began with Ross Reynolds and KUOW. And it was a great opportunity to join then. And it's wonderful to be back here and to have this program specifically at MAPS with the community that we had in joining us for this conversation today.
This is the fourth Ask a Muslim that we've done. And it's been a constant because, as you're well aware, the Muslim community is very interested in representing themselves rather than being represented by politicians or others. So this is a group that is very interested in telling their own story. And ideally, this program gives them a place to tell their own story.
And to show that kind of curiosity, the human curiosity that people had to ask questions, to get to know their Muslim neighbors, and really understand how much we have in common. Understand sort of what unites us, and take this kind of opportunity to build bridges.